Hello guys, Making Money with Gary. Okay, I'm in my secret spot. I'm 7 miles away from the house. I've been picking pine needles for 3 hours. This right here is 6.5 pounds, more than what I picked yesterday. Today is August 4th, 2024. I also put a video up that I picked yesterday, August 3rd. Today's August 4th. Yesterday I had picked 6 pounds, a little bit over, an ounce or two over. Today I picked over 6.5 pounds, which is 6 pounds, 8 ounces plus. So the value of these longleaf pine needles, these are more densely packed, so it almost looks the same as yesterday, but it's not. We had a rainstorm last night. I came out here today in the afternoon after the rain calmed down. The rain was all gone. But they're still a little bit wet. And yes, I'm going to have to let them dry out. I know that before I could weigh them and wash them and everything else. And bundle them. But I know what it is. I know what I picked. So they're densely, they'll fluff up once they're dried up. They'll fluff up in the bag. They'll fluff up a couple more inches. So this 6.5 pounds right here is worth, in my pocket, money in my pocket, $175. The gross of the sales with the shipping and stuff would be $270 gross right here in this bag. But now my profit would be when I put them up online and sell them on Etsy or wherever I choose to sell them. I normally always sell them on Etsy. When I sell them up on the internet and I'm done with this batch here will kick out $175 in my pocket after paying the Etsy and after paying the shipping costs. So, once again, today is August 4th, 2024. If you're thinking of picking longleaf pine needles, the best time to pick them is after a rainstorm, believe it or not. And what you want to do is come, not directly after the rainstorm. They're going to be all wet, and you're going to have to give them a day to dry before you could weigh them and wash them and bundle them. Otherwise, your weight's going to be way off, and your customers are going to complain when they get them. So, what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to set them aside out in my backyard, let them dry out. I got a big drying rack. Once they all dry out, I'm going to weigh them out in 8 ounces. And then them 8 ounces, I'm going to soak in a sink. 8 ounces, soak 8 ounces. Take it out, bundle it. Take it out, bundle it. Do that over and over again. Then I'm going to soak them. I'm going to put them out in the sun again for another day in the bundles and let the bundles dry, which the bundles will dry, believe me. And then after 24 hours and bundles will dry, I'll bring them in the house, put them in my bags, and my stockpile will go up for sale. And I'll also make 1 ounce rolls, the same thing. But first, all these have to dry out. When they dry out, they're going to fluff up. So this is my secret spot, 7 miles away from the house. I come here a lot. I've been coming to this spot 2 years. I discovered this spot 2 years ago. And what I discovered is the needles here are very long because there's a couple of old trees here. And I'm guaranteed to get needles 15, 20 inches long here, just like I do at my house. But the thing is, I purposely come here when my stockpile runs low at the house, or if I really want to go in a real shaded area where the trees are thick and there's shade, I'll come here and pick. So I'm going to just show you around real quick a little bit. See, I'm in the shade. I'm in all these trees here. I'm in the shade. And there are a ton of trees here. And look at the ground. There's tons of needles on the ground. They're all over. I could walk back there 100 feet and there's needles all over the ground. I could walk this way 20 feet and there's needles here. I could go over there, over across this little grassy area. I could go across over here in these woods over here and there's tons of needles. I could go back down the path over there and I could go about a quarter of a mile down that path. And there are tons of trees and pine needles on the ground as thick as a mattress, just like here. But the thing is, this one particular spot, there's 2 big old trees here, 2. And there's a ton of trees. There's 2 trees right here, right directly here where I'm at. 1, 2, actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, there's 4 trees. But the spot I'm in right here, There was also 4 trees, but 2 trees are very old. And the old trees are dropping these really long needles. And I could come here and I could pick in a couple hours. I could pick pounds because they were so abundant. And I don't have to really search through them and be real thorough to pull out the long ones. Because I specify in my ad, my needles are 10 inches and up to 20. So I purposely come to areas where I could get needles over 10 inches and up to 20 inches. And the needles here in this spot, they're all around 15 inches. So I really do good here. It's just like picking in front of my house or in my backyard. Their needles are good here. So I sell these online. I get $27 a pound. People use these for crafts. They use these for making baskets. They use these for making all kinds of stuff. The stuff they make with these pine needles, if they buy a pound off of me, of course, when I say a pound, it's an 18-ounce order. And an 18-ounce order, I'll give them extra needles. So they'll have a lot of needles. And with them needles, they can make a ton of stuff. That $40 they paid for shipping and everything for that needle, for them needles, they could probably turn that into anywhere from 200 to 1,000, depending on what they sell their stuff for and how fast they could take that and turn it way over 200, probably like 400. They could take that $27, turn it to $400 because they could make stuff. And the thing is, it's an art. It's an art to make this stuff. Not everybody could do it. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. And the stuff they make is very collectible. A lot of people collect this stuff. And if you ever want to Google and see what these baskets are, Google basket weaving, basket coiling, Longleaf pine needles. You'll be surprised of some of the products and how much money they get for them. And how beautiful they look and how quick they sell. But they spend a lot of time. It's like an artist painting a painting when they make these baskets. They don't make them in a day. I mean, yeah, there are people that throw something together in a day and they sell them real cheap at $20, $30, $50. And they make tons of them with a pound of needles. But there's some people that make really artwork and they spend weeks on it and they sell it and they get a lot of money for it. And some people spend days, a couple days, doing really fine artwork, and they sell it and they get a couple $100 because it's really detailed, great-looking artifact work. Nice work. So anyway, I'm not in that end of the business. I'm a supplier. And that's another thing. If you're thinking of coming out in the woods and picking pine needles and you want to learn how to basket weave and sell the baskets and make money doing that, there's a lot of money in that too. And you could look it up. And you could, if you enjoy making things, you enjoy like sewing and knitting and doing that kind of stuff, you could come out, get these pine needles, take them home, weave them, look at the instructions online how to do it, Google it, make some baskets, soak them in wax when you're done so they're all shiny and stuff, or whatever kind of resin they put them in. And put them up online and sell them. You'll be surprised. You can make money doing that. But I've been doing this for 4 years total. I've been coming to this one spot for 2 years, but I've been doing this for 4 years. So I make good money with this. I move over 100 pounds a month. You know, this month I'm going to probably move around 120 pounds. August is one of my busy months. August, September, it starts picking up. Right around the second week, it's going to pick up. And I'm going to really move a lot. In fact, what I want to say is I sold this weekend. I didn't sell a lot. Now, today is Sunday. I sold 2.5 pounds twice. And that would be right around $98 profit in my pocket. I'll just say 100, rounded off, after the mailing expenses. So that's $100 profit right there, 2.5 pounds twice. Plus, I sold 2 1-pound orders, which is 27 in my pocket twice, which is 100. Total in my pocket would be $154. So I sold $154 so far this weekend. It's kind of, slow, but I sold a bunch a couple days ago. So that's how it goes in spurts sometimes. So it's $154 sold today in pine needles. And over the weekend, and I guarantee you before the night's up, I'll sell more, I'll go up to 200. Most weekends it's 200 and up. And books, I sold, I'm not home right now, and I've been looking, it's been popping up on my phone every time I sell one. And I think I'm around $80 in the books, profit in my pocket. So my gross sales right now for the weekend, and I can't say the weekend because I mailed a bunch of stuff out Saturday, but from after my mailing Saturday till today right now at 3 o'clock or whatever time it is, I made 154 in Longleaf pine needles and 80 in baskets. $234 profit in my pocket. Profit in my pocket after mailing expenses and paying Essie. $234. So I also sell books. I have right around 1,900 items total up online that I sell. Over 1,900 because I have a couple items on eBay. Not a lot. A little tiny bit, maybe 10 items. I might have 5 on another site and 5 on another site. And they're the newest stuff, not vintage. I can't sell it on my site. So the new things, I got to sell them on other sites. So, if you're thinking of doing this, there's a lot of money in it. And one more thing, I'm having a $50 giveaway. And if you go into my channel, you'll see the $50 giveaway. I have one every month. And I'm having a $50 giveaway for September 1st. That's when the drawing is. And all you have to do is go into that video and go into the comments, put you subscribed after you subscribed, and I'll enter you into the contest. The drawing is September 1st. Okay. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, subscribe. If you want to take a chance at winning $50 for just subscribing, do that. All right. Making Money with Gary. Over and out. Thank you.